What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna talk about music. Yeah, you love music, I love music. So I'm gonna discuss about the top 10 music directors of Hollywood. Let's go for it. So before starting, guys, before starting the top 10, I just thought of leaving one person from this list. It is the maestro, Raja. I'm leaving him from the list is because he's a legend, you know. He was the top legend in the 80s and even in the early 90s. He overtook Tamil cinema and he was number one in K-Town. So currently, you know, he's in the retirement mode. He's not doing a lot of movies. So that's the reason I'm not putting in Raja in his top 10, guys. So even before going to the top 10, guys, I'm going to talk about two near misses who nearly made the list. Number one is DSP, Dev Prasad. You know Dev Prasad. He was so much busy in Tamil, but right now he's one of the best in Telugu. So in K-Town, I think Dev Prasad is currently having just one movie, Surya Shiva's movie, back that one. His last direct Tamil movie was in 2018, I believe. Yes, and he didn't do any direct Tamil movies, and he did Pushpa, which is a Telugu movie, and the songs really hit out there. So that was the reason I'm just putting it some nearly miss. But who knows, in the next few years he might do more songs and he might come into my list next year. The next nearly miss in the list is really sad news, guys. It is Haris Jayaraj. Oh my god, the mighty melody king Haris Jayaraj is not even in my top 10 Tamil music directors. Okay, the sad news is he was great. He was competing for the number one position with Rahman and Yuvan in some time. But the current form is not at his best. He don't have a single movie in his hands. His last movie was The Legend before Kapan. I think it was 3 years back. He didn't do any movies. So that's the reason I dropped him out of my top 10 list. Other than that, he's one of my favorite musicians. But currently, Haris Jayaraj is out of the top 10. Okay, now officially to the top 10. Number 10, Sam CS. So some people that might not ring a bell, but of course when I say na 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 na, that rings a bell, right? Yes, exactly. Sam CS is the music director of Vikram Vedha, and he has done a lot of projects like Kaidi, Ispet Raja Amrani, and he has like Rocketry, and for like Sulu, if you have watched it, and Yenni Tuniga, Enemy. He's doing a lot of movies, but the reason that he's in number 10 is the upcoming projects that he's having. Vikram Vedha, Arun Vijay's Border, even Jayam Ravi's Agilan, and of course movies like Rowdy Baby, Basakasura, and like a lot of movies under his belt, which is the reason that I have rated him number 10. So Sam CS is Kali Chad's number 10 in the list. Number 9, Hip Hop Tamala. Okay, cool down, guys, cool down. I know there are a lot of fans for him. He's having 5 million plus Instagram followers, which is more than Yuvan Shankar Raja. I know that. But this video is not about who's the most popular musician in Instagram. This video is about the best 10 in Hollywood, who's contributing more to Tamil cinema and Tamil music, guys. That's it. So that's the thing. Tamil cinema is the main thing. So Hip Hop Tamala has worked a lot of good movies, guys. Movies like Dani Oruvan is just like his best project, up to date. Imeka Nodigal. Of course, he has done Kavan, so very good albums. But once he came into his acting, I don't know, his quality has been gone down, maybe. He's concentrating on acting, he cannot do like two things together. As an independent musician, he's great. His albums, he's his own style, hip-hop style, which is like famous among 2K kids. But still saying, as a music director as a whole, when you see he's not having much movies in his hands, I think he's having Viran, which is his own movie, and Alabana, something like that. So his contribution in the future is going to be less, unless if it's his own movie. So that was the reason I'm putting Hip Hop Tamala as number 9 in my list. Number 8, Gibran. So Gibran, he's an award-winning music director, guys. He's won awards for movies like Vari Surava, Rajasan, and Kamal Hassan Uttamavillan. He has done 4 movies with Kamal Hassan, guys. So think what kind of talent he is. He's a background score specialist. Even recently, he scored for Walime. And Walime's background score was done by Gibran. If you think it's Yuan, guys, it's wrong. No, it was Gibran. That's the reason that we didn't have the whistle beat in the movie. Because Yuan did the songs and Gibran did the music background score totally. So whatever music that you saw in the movie, Ajit walking and all the scenes, it was done by Gibran. So Gibran is a specialist in background score. Also, he has given some good songs as well. So if you want to know about the talent of Gibran for his background score, guys, go and check Saho background music. There's a separate video. He's in his own channel. My God, that's one of the best, guys. That's one of the best I've ever listened in Tamil music directors. And the main reason that he's in number 8 is having a lot of upcoming movies, including the very big Ajit Kumar 61 with H. Vinod. That's the reason we're having a lot of expectation from him. Not only that, he's having a lot of other movies like Trigger, a Sasi Kumar movie, a lot of projects. So I'm keeping this classy musician Gibran in number 8. Number 7, Taman. Okay, Taman is like a mass music director. He has given you a lot of hits. He might be number 1 or number 2 in Telugu, but in K-Town, according to me, he's number 7. He's famous for some of the albums like Oste, Valu, Sketch for Vikram. Even the latest hit, Dum Dum, from the film Enemy, Taman did that song. Taman is really good at doing some commercial songs. Even in Maas, Venkat Prabhu's Maas, it was totally Yuvan Shankar Raja's album. Taman did one song on that, and that song was an instant hit. So he's like a hit machine. The biggest difference I'll take Taman and Gibran is, Taman is like mass and Gibran is class. That's how I can differentiate these two people. And the reason why I put Taman on number 7 in one place over Gibran is the reason is he's having 2 biggies in his belt, where Gibran has just 1 biggie. The 2 are, he's doing Talapati Vijay's Next, Varisu, and of course, Sivakarthikeyan's Prince is also done by Taman. And recently one of the songs released, and that was an instant hit. Again, so number 7 in Kali Chad's list is Taman. Number 6, Santosh Narayanan. Okay guys, Santosh Narayanan and Ranjit combo is one of the best combos in Tamil cinemas. He started with Attakatti, 2 Rajini movies, then of course a lot of movies. Santosh Narayanan went to another level. He did Kabali and Kala is one of the best albums of him. And of course he did a Vijay movie, Bhairava, and he went far away. He worked with Vetrimaran, he worked with Sudha Kongara, he worked with Marty Selvaraj, he even worked with Karthik Subraj for a couple of movies. The reason I'm putting he's in number 6, guys, he should be in top 3 for the potential that he has. He's losing his teams. I don't know. Even Ranjit has moved for another music director for his next movie. Vetrimaran has moved on. He worked just 1 movie with him and he moved on. Karthik Subraj moved on. Even Sudha moved on. So I don't know why people is moving on. But Santosh Narayanan is number 6 because his recent hits, guys. He had 2 international hits. Enjoy Enjami, which is it's not in a film. It is his independent music. But of course, Niye Oli from his last movie, Ranjit's movie, is a big hit, guys. And did you check Vikram's Mahan? And what a tremendous album. I enjoyed that. It's a peppy album, guys. Hip-hop style. In my point of view, Santosh Narayanan is doing better hip-hop songs than hip-hop Adi. Okay, it's just my view. So Kali Chad, number 6, it's Santosh Narayanan. Number 5, D. Iman. Okay, Iman, he started his career with Vijay Stamlan, and he's a very good commercial music director of films like Marudamalai and, very peppy songs. That's what Iman's style was. But, change happened with Prabhu Solomon, director Prabhu Solomon. He worked with a movie called Maina. And since then, Iman was a different animal, guys. He did even Kumki, his next movie that won a lot of awards. And Iman was a different guy. A few months back, past couple of years, he was like a very big music director. He had Viswasam, with even won a national award. And he got Rajinikanth's Anate, and of course Surya's Edarkum Tunindavan. He was really busy, and he's kind of the music director who can give you instant hits with his songs, guys. So the specialty about the Iman is, guys, he has always provided when it comes to competition. Ajit's Veeram and Vijay's Jilla came together. Veeram might have won at the box office, but music album, Jilla album was the best album, guys. Peta was his Viswasam, guys. Peta was one of Anirudh's best work till date. Okay, Viswasam had equally good songs and everyone had in mind which album was great. Yes, at that time, Peta had the upper hand. But of course, by winning a national award, Iman just proved that Viswasam was better. Exactly. He does not have much of good films with his hands. Big movies, no. He's having like a Ponra movie, a Sushindran movie with him. So movies like that with him. But of course, I'll keeping in number 5, the Iman. The reason is the instant hit machine. So number 5 for Kali chart, the Iman. Number 4, GV Prakash. Okay, I had a huge doubt, and there are a lot of doubts to put this guy number 3 and number 4 to swap these two, but I'm keeping him in number 4 for the moment. Okay, GV Prakash started with Whale, Orampo, then Creedom, an Ajit movie, and he delivered, guys. Then he got Vetrimaran as a teammate, and he worked with Pulladavan, Artikalam, and then A.L. Vijay, he worked with Madarasa Patnam, and Vijay Staliva. He worked with a lot of people. And then Selva Yuvan had a fight. Selva came to GV Prakash. Then he worked with Selva for 2 movies, guys. Ayirathilurvan and Maika Menna. It's great, best albums of GVP at that time. He even had Ugly with him for Raja Rani and Terry. You know, he had a lot of great directors to team up with him. And the biggest problem he had, he came into acting. Once he came into act, he lost a lot of people. Vetrimaran for Vada Chennai went to Santosh Narayanan. Atli went to A.R. Rahman. A.L. Vijay went to Haris Jayaraj for Vanamagan. And whoever he followed, even Selva Raghavan, went back to Yuvan for Ninja Marpadilla. So when GVP came into acting, he lost all the directors. Then suddenly, a magic happens. Vetrimaran comes back. He comes back with Azuran, which is a tremendous album. Then A.L. Vijay comes back for Thalevi. Then he works with Sudha for Sura Repotru and wins the national award. And suddenly, he has become the most busiest music director in Hollywood, guys. Vetrimaran Surya's Vadivasu and Surya Bala's Vanangan, Paranjit Vikram 61, Dhanush's 2 movies including Captain Miller, Karthi's next movie Sardar. How many movies is with these guys? So that I believe GVP is number 4 in Kali Chat's list, and he could be number 3 in the coming months, guys. Number 3, Yuvan Shankar Raja. Okay, 1996 since Aravindan to 2022, guys. So that's almost 26 years he has survived. You know, a lot of people who came before and after him are gone. Vidyasagar's gone, Bharatwaj's gone, even Haris Jayaraj's gone, and Yuvan is still in the list. It's top 3 in this list in 2022. He is giving you one of the best music albums, best theme musics in Tamil cinema, guys. His concerts are today even crowded. And he's versatile. He can do a stylish movie like Billa, and he can do like a movie like Bharati Veeran or Avanivan as well. So those are very few music directors in Hollywood can do that. If this video is about the top 10 music in Hollywood ever, Yuvan will be still in top 3 or top 5, guys, without a doubt. He's one of the best living legends in Tamil cinema. There's no doubt about it. Okay, but this video is about his current trend. So Yuvan's last big movie was Ajit Kumar's Valime, and I'm telling you, he failed to capitalize that because he didn't even work on that background music of that movie. And currently, he does not have a big actress movie. That's a big problem. GV Prakash can overtake him at any minute, guys. The only big movie that Yuvan is having at the moment is Selvaraghavan Dhanush, Nani Vargine. And I'm pretty sure that album is going to be one of the best in that year, whichever is releasing this year or next year. And the next movie currently is doing like Coffee with Cuddle. I think songs have released, Baby Girl, another remix. I like the song. I like the songs. I'm not saying no, but Ewan needs to work on like more big actors and big movies, guys, to stay still in Hollywood, or else I don't know what might happen to him. So Ewan Shankar Raja, number 3 in Kali Chat's list. Number 2, Anirudh Ravichandran. Yes, he's the hottest property in Hollywood today, but number 2 in my list. You know why? Okay, when it comes to Anirudh, guys, he's giving you blasting albums. Even the last one, Vikram, which is Kamal Haasan's Vikram, it's still running in theaters right now, which had a wonderful album. And you know, the albums that he have done is not just the album, even he sings a song for another music director, the song becomes a hit, guys. Even the latest song, Sivakarthikeyan's Prince, that song is also sung by Anirudh, and it's a radio hit, is hit on the radios, guys. And you know, whatever it is, what movies that he is having in his hands, Rajinikanth's Jailer, Ajit Kumar Vignesh Sivan's next movie, Vijay's Location next movie might be, Kamal Haasan's Shankar's Indian 2, and even Shah Rukh Khan's Jawan is with Anirudh. Every biggie is working with Anirudh. So you might be asking, why is he number 2 in the list? Obviously should be number 1 in the list. Okay, I'm giving you the explanation when I explain the number 1 to you. So in Kali Chad's list, Anirudh is number 2. Kali Chad's number 1 music director in Hollywood is none other than the living legend, the god of music, A.R. Rahman. Came into the industry in 1992 with Roja. It was an evolution. I can say it's an evolution in Tamil cinema since then, guys. He had competed with every single music director since that day. He competed with Ilayaraja. He competed with Deva. Then he competed with the Vidyasagars and Bharadwajas. Then he competed with Yuvan Shankar Rajas and the Haris Jayaraj. Now he's competing with Anirudh and of course G.V. Prakash and Santosh Narayan. And every decade he's adapting and he's still remaining the top. Every new music director has to fight with this person, and since day one, he is number 1. He won the Oscars, he won the awards and stuff. Yes, that might be the past. Your question is, what about the current? Of course, have you listened to Atrangi Ray, which is Galarta Kalyanam album, guys? It's the best album for me last year. I have listened to a lot, I'm still listening to that album. And if you take the current situation, Cobra just released. And what a good album Cobra is, guys. Cobra is a really good album. And of course, Pony Insolvency, you have 2 singles released and it's rolling in the radio stations right now. And of course, Vendatani the Card, Pattatala, 2 movies with Simbu and 1 movie Island with Sivakarthikeyan. Rahman is still busy, guys. It's not just the past, he's still busy. This is September 2022. Everywhere I turn, I'm here listening to Rahman's new songs and old songs. He has conquered since day one, and from my point of view, Kali Chad chooses A.R. Rahman is currently the number 1 in Hollywood.